Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this story comes from Doncaster, which is in South Yorkshire. The initial scenes that came from this murder was described as chaotic. Detectives launched a murder investigation following the fatal shooting of a man on Monday the 11th of January. At 4:26, emergency services attended Wath Road in Mexborough, where the victim, a 20-year-old male, was suffering from suspected gunshot wounds. Despite the best efforts of paramedics, he was pronounced dead at the scene. The family had been informed at the time and that they were being supported by specially trained officers, and we was the first to actually identify him as Lewis Williams. Detectives remained in the area. Even today there is a blue tent and forensics in the area. They say they are trawling CCTV and carrying out house-to-house inquiries as they try to establish the exact circumstances surrounding the incident and apprehend those responsible. In a fast-moving case, a 17-year-old was arrested on suspicion of murder in the early hours of Tuesday morning, and he remains in police custody at this time. Detective Superintendent Neil Thomas says there is a large number of police officers in the area in the coming days as we continue to investigate this horrendous incident that has seen a young man lose his life. We believe the incident yesterday was a targeted attack, they said, and we now need the help of the community to find those responsible and bring them to justice. The detectives also said they wanted to see anybody and speak to anybody in the area. And in breaking news, in the last 2 hours, police have made another 2 arrests. A 20-year-old male and a 16-year-old male from the Doncaster area have both been arrested on suspicion of murder and are both in custody. So that's 3 people in custody, ranging from 16 to 20. I had a chance to speak to the friends, and we do have some pictures of Lewis as well. He was very popular in the area, and his friends very honestly said that he wasn't an angel, but he had a good heart and he didn't deserve to die. Tonight in the town there is a vigil where friends and family will gather to pay respects to Lewis, and I send my condolences to them at this hard time. This is becoming even more of a common occurrence with drive-by shootings in smaller towns as it is in major cities now, as proven by the nearby city Sheffield that had 8 shootings in 8 days, including the shooting of a 12-year-old last year. This shows that violence is not just isolated to the inner city, and the youth are definitely becoming more involved, especially with lockdown and having nothing to do. So as regular viewers of the channel will know, this is the very early stages of this case. We'd like to think that by now you are respectful enough to not speculate in the comments on anything to do with the story. We will keep you updated every step of the way if there is a trial, and even afterwards as well. So I thought we'd look at some other news to see what's going on in South Yorkshire. In nearby Sheffield, over Christmas, Sheffield neighbourhood team responded to suspicious activity at a former curry house on Chesterfield Road. A look around the exterior of the building led the team to believe that there wasn't something right about the premises. Once inside, the team found a cannabis setup of around 200 plants. Sergeant Ben Hansen said it was a fairly substantial setup, but it struck the team how dangerous it was from the start. The first challenge was getting inside, and using ladders they managed to cut a hole in the window as the doors to the building were blocked shut with heavy metal shutters that was impossible to open. Once they was inside, they soon realised there was something strange about the building also. There was no stairs. Instead of an actual staircase, there was ladders perched on cushions to allow access, and it was a lethal setup. There was no one present at the property when they went there. They said they can't overstate how dangerous it was, and the people behind the production were putting lives at risk in every single way. They said it's not unusual for us to be faced with this type of setup and lethal electrics as well. Officers uncovered dodgy wiring and electrical equipment that can lead to explosions and fires. So that's just a little example of the similarities that you'll see in smaller towns as you'll see in bigger cities as well. So I'd really appreciate it if you paid your respects in the comments to Lewis Williams. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace.